私は全てを手に入れた。故にこそ一切の邪悪を断ち、世界を救わなければ。マスター、フェイト、グランドオーダー。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Grand Order. We have some more limited time interludes to do, featuring the Lost Belt 4 servants whom I don't have, so we have access to them temporarily, which is going to be nice. So why don't we hop on in and check some more of them out, because it's fun. I did the rank up quests. I got the new rank ups, which I'm at. Like, I need one more to get a new chunk of Saint Quartz, but it's all right. I also have to do the recollection quests, because I mean they're just they're nice to do. You get some free stuff from them at least the one time, right? So out of all these servants, right, the only one that I don't have is you, because I'm pretty sure I have everyone else. Like, I have you, don't have you, have you, and I recently got you. So let's start off with Aśvatthāman here, the angry lad. After the rage. Oh, is it gonna be calm? Is it gonna be chill? Anger swells up, explodes, and settles. It's a lot like a bomb or a flash of light. Anger is by no means a negative emotion. Everyone has the right to get angry at things like injustice, oppression, and malice. But all that being said, do I still have a right to get angry? Oh boy. Just in the lunchroom? Just mad that they're out of, like, lamb kebab or something? I see. Speaking as an outsider, I would say that, well, getting angry is every person's right. Taking out anger you've held on to from life on third parties who had nothing to do with it seems wrong to me. I saw a cosplayer dress as Summer Tristan at a recent anime convention. Pretty, honestly, like, hyper-specific thing, but I knew what it was, so that's good. Exactly. My anger comes from the injustice I witnessed back when I was alive, and I can't shake the idea that it's wrong to take it out on others, even if they're enemies. If there's a significant difference in combat prowess between when you are angry and when you're not, then that is certainly an issue. Good question. I guess being angry might make fighting a little easier for me. In that case, it would most likely behoove you to remain angry during battle. That being said, if this anger is having a negative effect on your mind, then we cannot simply ignore it. I suspect Master feels the same way. Yeah, that's true. I nod along in agreement. Anger and rage are necessary emotions for anyone. We servants are no exception. Indeed, I'm sure that some heroes were only summoned here due to feats that were driven by righteous anger. However, anger also requires fuel. It costs both physical and mental energy to be angry. So it is surprisingly difficult to remain in a perpetual state of either anger or grief. Is that not the case for you? I cock my head and think about Chiron's question. He's right. It is difficult to stay perpetually angry. But for some reason, I still have plenty of anger to go around. What about the strain it puts on your mind? I don't know. You don't know. So you have no idea whether your anger puts any strain on you whatsoever. I nod. This emotion, this burning, all-consuming rage has never been a burden. If anything, it's only given me energy to spare. It keeps my mind constantly elated to the point where I don't even realize I'm tired. Well, very good. In that case, I think we better talk to Master. Are we gonna, like, sedate him? Like, what are we gonna do to show him what it's like otherwise? So now I need your advice. What should I do, huh? I feel like I'm looking at RGB personified. Red. Where's the green? What is he talking about? I mean, it's colorful, but we got red, and kind of brown. What's the colors you're talking about? I suppose we do. We may all be archers, but we come from very different times, regions, and cultures, to say the least. I see. It's not healthy for me to always be angry all the time. That makes sense. But right now, I can't do anything unless I'm angry. At least I think so. But aren't we all talking normally now? Even without you being angry? I can keep it in check for a little bit. That's not the same thing as getting rid of it completely, right? Besides, we wouldn't be here asking for help if the issue could be managed by simply having him keep it in check. Exactly. So, you wouldn't rather just stay the way you are? I don't think this is a good way to be. It's not natural to be angry all the time. Maybe you should talk to Parvati. She might have a good idea. Ugh. Sorry, Mash, but I'd really rather not do that. It's like... How can I put this? You don't want to ask your mom for help now that you're grown up? That's certainly one apt way to put it. Keeping anger in check. What about facilitated relaxation? You could try force therapy to calm your mind, get a massage to relieve the tension in your muscles. I've heard things like that can work wonders for relaxing. Oh man. Bring him to Li Xuan. I had no idea what the hell force therapy's supposed to be, but... Okay, let's give him a shot. Alright, I guess we're doing this. I think I will come with you then. What about you, Tristan? Will you be joining us as well? Force therapy. I like the sound of that. I was thinking I could use a good nap. No sleeping during therapy. Yes, Master. Okay then, I'll get the simulator ready. Can we make a forest without monsters? Forest therapy. They say it's kind of, well, therapeutic treatment that involves going to the woods to relax. Oh no, this is him speaking. Apparently it's because of things like fighting sides and air quality and a change of environment and such. Well, if nothing else, it ought to be good for the mind. Except... That's this, the rainforest. Doesn't seem to work that well in dense South American jungles. Frick, it's hot here. I'm sorry, I think I got one of the settings wrong. So much for taking a nap. Now that I take a closer look, I can see there are all sorts of insects happily buzzing about the air here. Well, I can't actually see them since I'm too scared of bugs to open my eyes. But I can sense them. I thought you were just looking, but you're scared of bugs? Yes, I've always hated bugs. Whoa. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I've always hated bugs. They look just too much like fairies for my liking. That and vampiric horses. Oh, I'll have you know that some insects are actually very nutritious. They're essential eating when it comes to wilderness survival. What? You mean some people have to eat bugs to survive? I can't even imagine it, so I won't. I'm just gonna pretend I never heard that. I see. Well, you certainly don't have to eat them, especially if you have access to meat, fruit, and veggies. Never mind that. What do we do about this? Forget about relaxing. All this heat and humidity's only cranking up my anger energy. Ah, good, perfect timing. Sorry, guy, but like it or not, I'm taking my anger out on you. Here, let us help. Alright, initiating simulation battle. They don't even check. They're just like, it's a simulation, it's fine. Even though apparently we've seen that some simulations might have ghost data in there of souls and stuff. We're just gonna apparently ignore that. Level 120 Kets, are you serious? Oh boy, yes please. I'll just stick with my fairly strong team because I do want to keep just level grinding some of them here. Let's see here, who has high bond that could be useful here. Sure. Sure, you're strong. We'll give you, whoop. Don't give the 4 stars we want. Yes. There we go. Perfect. Alright, this should be good enough. Let's, I think these actually do give pretty good stuff, so just because I want to use them on you anyways, so sure, let's use that. I want to get level 10 with Heracles ASAP. Bro is mad useful. I feel like it's going to be Jaguar Warrior. I feel like it's just going to be Jaguar Warrior out for a walk, and then she gets beat up, as usual. Firebooks. Strange, but alright. Let's get that going. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, that'll give a lot though. Thank you. And then almost. Because if I can just do the big squishy, that would be a good way to win. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Alright, because this will kill the first. Yep. And then slam, and then nice. We got 2, but that's all we really need. What do we got? Oh, it's Sweltry. You know, Sweltry. Everybody's favorite character, Sweltry. Right? Of course. Let's get that. Let's get this. And let's buff you. We'll do this. We'll do this. 100. So let's go 1, 2, 3. That should win. Come on, big pressy, big pressy. And whoa, game. Whoa, game. It's trying. This is probably going to be the last video on this laptop, honestly, before I go back to recording on my my PC back in China, which is good. 600. We're going to be back to a new thing. Wow, that was a lot. Yes. Right? God, 600. 500 looks funny on its own, but 600, that's where you're getting into just absolutely comedic territory. Eat this! Damn it. I thought that might help get my anger under control. But thanks to how damn hot these things were, I'm more pissed off than before! I'm sorry to hear that. In that case, I think it's time we tried some real force therapy. I would appreciate that. I don't think I can stand much more of this heat either. Right. Okay, I'll make sure to set the next environment to a proper forest you can use for therapy. I mean, the massage is the next one. And I bet you it's going to be, he's going to go for a massage, and Li Xuan's going to press a pressure point, and then he's going to be like, nope, that's it, I'm killing you. And we're going to fight. Right? I bet you that's what it's going to be. Versus an archer? Huh, okay, maybe not. That's it. This is just what I had in mind. It really is peaceful here. Forests are green, and I am, of course, synonymous with green. Really? Because when isn't Chiron more green? When I think of green, I think of Robin Hood. No, it's me. He really doesn't want to let this go. Alright, since there don't seem to be any demonic beasts nearby, let's try some deep breathing exercises to complement the forest therapy. Got it. Okay, everyone line up, please. Now let's take some deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and then expel all of your breath at once, building up power throughout your entire body. And stick out your fist. Ha! Hurrah! How's that supposed to help us relax? I'm sorry, old habits. Alright, let's try meditation next. You ready? Hell yeah! Start by sitting down in a comfortable position, then close your eyes. That's it, we're gone. Now. Oh my god, wait, are we doing a persona battle of the mind? Look for the source of your anger. That statement takes me a little by surprise. Anger. The source of my anger. That cowardly plot unbefitting of warriors. The enemy army that decided to carry it out. My pathetic self unable to stop it. My comrades falling one after another. That was why I got so mad that I broke the rules of warfare and massacred them during the night. That's not the only reason. That statement sends me reeling. I want to jump down his throat, but I resist. Anger like that would never last the way yours does. There must be something more to it. When he's angry at something else? Aye. Yeah, he's right. I mean, I really was angry back then. The anger I feel now is different. It takes over my whole body, tormenting me. Where does this anger come from? What in the world is it? That anger isn't right for you. If it were, you'd be able to understand it. This anger isn't right. Is it the anger I felt for being punished? No, it's not that. I agreed with that punishment. In fact, I remember thinking it didn't go far enough. That's right, I wasn't punished enough. I've never felt like I fully atoned for what I did. I just keep wandering around, wearing myself down until the next thing I knew, I was a heroic spirit. I remember thinking I was sure I was going to keep being punished. And yet... Boy, there's so many from India here. Not even all of them. There's still more. That's right. Kalavi is way too good for a sinner like me. I see it now. I'm angry at myself. I'll never be able to atone for what I did. In a paradise like this. You're wrong. That's it. That guilt is the indescribable source of your anger. That rage you feel towards yourself is what you need to fight. Concentrate. You're a warrior, are you not? Then you should be used to fighting yourself. Yeah, I am, but I'm not at all confident I can win. After all, I've been holding onto this anger for thousands of years. No need to worry about that. Did you forget who's there beside you? Yeah, good point. In that case... So, Master, I hate to ask you this, but would you mind giving me a hand fighting my own redemption? Listen well, my millennium-old anger. I will vanquish you in the name of duty. I'm here to help save humanity, to help set it right. It's natural to be angry at any and all injustice, but in your case, you're much too big for a simple arch like me to carry by myself. So it's time for us to go our separate ways, even if it should cost me my life. Here I come! Cool. Anyways, let's just send out a bunch of Lancers and wipe the floor with you. Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's a proper battle of the soul. Alright, well, in that case, let's get on... crits. This is... NP, Invincible, Buster... Okay, this one's good. Alright. I'll put on my little fancy outfit and help you out. I was gonna just send out several Lancers, but... No, we gotta make it all cinematic, I guess. It's fine. That song goes so hard. That song just makes me want to get up and scream. Eternal Wrath. That's pretty good. Wait. Oh, we get a... Oh, cool. We get Fail Not Strum. Decrease crit rate. Nice. And increase defense and recover at each turn. Nice. Okay. So you have... Invincible Engage. Hold on to that for the Noble Phantasm. Buster for 3 turns. Decrease defense when attacking with Buster. That's a good idea to use. Increase green and... Okay. Oh, so we have like green and red buffs. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use... you know what? Let's use the red buff this turn. Right? And we'll go with this. We'll get a bunch of stuff, and then next turn when we have some stars, then we'll use some green as well. Okay. He has good animations. Like, that one's so good. Maybe one of my favorite animations in the game. It's just so cool. There we go. So now, let's go with this one. We'll also go with some... Because it's Buster, right? It is. It's like, no way it's not. And so let's go... Should we decrease defense a bunch? No, let's go... You know, let's go 1, 2, and then we'll do 3 once it's lowered some more, hopefully. There we go. That's pretty damn good, man. What a good noble phantasm. Okay, 2000. We're just gonna survive. Because another 2000 next turn, yeah. Then I got Noble Phantasm to block. It doesn't go through. More powerful when your HP's low. Son of a gun, what a perfect kit for a character that I should be using more for that. Okay. I'll give 100 on that. Okay. Alright. 2000. That'll deal a bunch more damage this turn. So now we're going to do this. Right? 200%? Hot dang. Okay, that's not what I expected, but I'll take it. We can also then do that next turn if we need be, but for now we'll go... Because we got Invincible on, right? We do. So let's go... let's go full red. Right? Just get as much damage as we can. Now that we have low HP, this should do a lot more. That did a lot more. Yep. Okay, so we'll get this next turn for sure. Oh, you don't have a Noble Phantasm. Well, dang. Okay, never mind. Frick. I was way more worried. Pop this just in case. Alright, we got this. Let's get a good crit, hopefully. There we go. Nice. You know what? That was absolutely a fight yourself interlude, but I felt like it actually worked really well. That is so close. Like, usually the fight yourself early interludes are pretty bad, but this one actually felt like super good. Right? Like, I feel like it makes sense. Dang, this was some crazy meditation. Alright, we won! But I didn't do anything. I see. As a first-rate warrior, he must be able to simulate a battle where you were there giving him orders, Master. Well, is your anger gone now? It's not that simple. Perhaps not. But you can tell your relationship to it has changed, no? Yeah, I can. My anger wasn't just directed at other people. It was also directed at me. And just being aware of that makes a world of difference. Thanks, Master. You're welcome. But I really didn't do anything. And so his master birthed a new legend by winning despite not doing anything, much like Luigi. Ah, how very jealous I am. Strum, 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 strum. Would you please stop singing that song already, please? I'm sorry. Your bewildered face was just so amusing that I couldn't help myself. That's enough, Sir Tristan. Zip it. Thanks, Gareth. You're always there for me. How are you, Aśvatthāman? You know, I'm doing all right. The time I'm spending here in peace, laughing and having fun with these guys I now call my friends. That's the atonement I need. It's not unpleasant for me, so I'm not going to ruin the mood. My suffering will last as long as I live, but I'll also be able to enjoy the good things in life. Because they're both perfectly valid ways for me to be who I am. Wonderful. The answer was so good I'm tempted to give you an A+ on your report card. Thanks, but there's no way I'm going back to school at this age. And again, maybe that wouldn't be so bad. Well, if you're ever in the mood for a lesson, I'm always accepting new students. Thank you for everything. Hope my uncertainty and my anger always remain in their proper place. That you will continue to watch over both myself and Master, Lady Parvati. Thank goodness. It seems there was no need for me to get involved. Seeing them grow, inspire, and motivate themselves like this is the greatest reward I could ask for. Now then, I think I'd better check in on someone else who could use a little motivation. Can't just spend every day doing nothing but playing video games after all. This is the prequel to the other one! Oh my goodness. I didn't know that. Wow. Wow, the canon. So tell me, Master, what is it you're angry about right now? Do you want me to bring out the list? I can give you a list. Whatever it is, I know you have a good reason to be angry. No, some of it's not. Some of it, there's no good reason. I'll always be there to help. After all, isn't that what servants are for? Alright, cool. Anyways, we're gonna kill Mr. Beast. Did you know he's one of the evils of humanity? I mean, Beast is in his title. Like, we should have seen that coming. Right? Yeah. Greed. Right? He's right there. He's one of the deadly sins. Yeah. Anyways. That was a good one. That was a short but good one. I enjoyed that. Now, let's do, this one, because this is another new one, and the new ones are written well, so let's check out about Soul's Light. Something cool that was pointed out was in the new illustrations that Paco did for the Lost Belt recap video, is there's a really good picture where it's like half the face is this version of Arjuna Alter, and the other half is his earlier ascension, and it's really cool looking, right? I really like that one. So that's a cool sort of artistic thing that, like, I didn't notice till it was pointed out. To be completely honest, this is more a confession than a blessing. One day, on the spur of a moment, I decided to stop fighting. I don't remember exactly when I actually stopped, but I do remember when I made the decision. The Mahabharata... I'm going to need to say this a couple times, so let me make sure I get this right. The Mahabharata. The battle where everything was ruined beyond recognition. The Great War where I dissolved God, human, and beast into a slurry. I don't like that word. I don't like that word. Because when I was in high school, the Fujoshis in my high school would use this word to talk about their anime boys. And you might be like, what? How does that... Think about it. And that's all I'm going to say. And I did go to school with Fujoshis, by the way. It's real. Oh, I don't like these sen- I don't like this. I don't want to say this. I absorbed that slurry into myself. Oh, it's one of those words that just... Oh, it's been ruined for me. I sipped it like soup. Apologies. That was merely a figure of speech. I did not literally do that. Okay, buddy. What I did was far worse. It was a mistake. It would be so easy to say that. Everyone would understand if that is how I said it happened. But I can't do that. I still don't believe what I did was wrong. As I said earlier, though, there is one thing I do regret. I regret that, from the moment I absorbed the gods, I decided to stop fighting. Why? Because from that point on, every battle was reduced to grave, indifferent prayer. If nothing else, I should have carried on as a warrior, right to the very end. Whoa. What? Where are we? What was I just thinking about? What was I just feeling? My own awareness of myself is so hazy right now. I know this feeling, it can only mean one thing. This is my immature spirit origin. Strictly speaking, that's not entirely accurate. If anything, my immature spirit origin could be said to be far more complete. I began as a warrior and became a god, abandoning my old path. Somehow that felt more like a reduction than an evolution. As a god, I scaled down the world, tore it to pieces, passed judgment on it, even purged it. So many sins, so much blood on my hands. And yet I can never make amends because neither confinement nor execution hold any meaning for me now. I could spend my days doing everything in my power to atone. Maybe if I did, I could be forgiven for my sins. I would submit to execution. Death is the ultimate punishment for living things. But unfortunately, I have already accepted that punishment. That's right. I, Arjuna, have already died once before. That was a pretty cool scene. It's a pretty cool scene. Was there like major copyright problems with that too? Forgot, it was like, I had problems uploading this part because I remember using this awesome art in the thumbnail and then seeing the thing where it's like, this video has problems, and it was like, uh-oh. I fell in my battle against Kaldya and Karna. As a result, the matter of my sins was settled. Indeed, a servant's sins must be settled by their death, no matter how evil or good someone may be. Every hero and anti-hero alike is stained by sin, and those sins are wiped clean the moment they are summoned. What could possibly be gained by condemning the sins of someone who is already dead? Sins can only be judged as such based on a servant's actions after they have been summoned. In that sense, we servants are all equally sinners, and all similarly atone. To bear a sin is to be arrogant. I don't know who said that, but whoever it was, I agree. I've been able to forgive everyone except myself. I can even bear fighting alongside Karna now. Of course, nothing can erase our long-standing feud, but we can at least set it aside. That's why this body I possess now is without sin, and even if it weren't, I should be proud of those sins, for they are the scars that prove I have fought to protect what history is meant to be. Intellectually, I understand that, and I'm doing my best to accept it, but not now. Right now I need to focus on the battle at hand. Master, are you there? Master! Smug little smile. He's like, oh, there he is. Are we in like Fuyuki or something? What's going on? Where are we? As I suspected, it seems you won't be contacting Kaldya anytime soon. We'll just have to keep going on our own then. Alright, well, let's continue the investigation. Understood. What are we investigating? This is a modern city. The glittering lights of the city glow even brighter than the moon. This is where the demonic beast at the heart of the singularity took up residence. Okay, it's just a random singularity. Even though it appeared in the modern era, it's trying to reach the realm of phantasmals. And what's worse, the environment is about as hostile as it can be. We can't pass up this chance. We need to repair the singularity and quickly. Got it. Arjuna Alter, you'll go with him, as his race shift companion. Understood. I'll protect Master's life with my own. Good, we're all counting on you. Is there going to be any relation to him? I'm assuming, because it's usually race shifts end up being, you know, with someone who's related or something. The demonic beasts which had taken up residence in the city were certainly frighteningly strong, but in terms of sheer combat prowess, precious few servants can match me. Well, I did have to be careful not to endanger my surroundings. I still managed to evacuate the local residents and corner the monsters by employing precise attacks. However, the demonic beasts then took off flying, escaping as swiftly as a fleeing rabbit. After them! As Sheba continued to follow their path, Master and I made our way through the nighttime city. That is when the demonic beasts revealed their true colors. "I'm yellow now," he says. The moment we arrived in this ward, I started to feel incredible pressure pushing in on all sides. They're gonna be like Kali again? Oh, I think these demonic beasts are actually spiders or something similar. They spin thread to make their webs while they wait for their prey, then they feast on what they capture in the comfort of their homes. And unfortunately for us, those we fought earlier elected to do just that. They retreated to their webs. It could therefore be said Master and I have just walked into a trap. An uncomfortably warm breeze carrying the faint stench of rot blows past us. A fair number of the people who live in the city probably disappeared overnight. I don't know if these demonic beasts are acting on instinct or if there is a malign intent behind their attacks. In either case, these monsters have no place in human society. It's unfortunate that we lost contact with Da Vinci the moment we entered their nest. Now Master and I will need to track down the demonic beasts holed up in this ward by ourselves. I found a sign with a map. Good, it's a primitive method, but it should be perfect for narrowing our search. This must be the building we're in, and this here is where the pressure is coming from. And as far as I can tell with my clairvoyance, this is where the pressure ends. Having determined where it both originates and ends, we should know where we need to search. It looks like the target is in the next building. Master nods his head. Obviously, whatever lurks in the heart of this nest must be the demonic beast's queen. So the question is, how do we hunt it? When I was thinking about it, I realized I was feeling relieved. Yes, that's right. If these creatures' very survival mechanisms are evil, then I needn't hesitate to bring my sword of recursion down upon them. We're gonna get there and it's gonna be like, we're just trying to live our lives, or something. Dense, sickly, sweet poison. That is how I would describe this magical energy. Buddy, I think that's just what it's like working a 9 to 5 in an office. Both Master and I enjoy a measure of immunity to such things, which means we can continue our investigation with no more than a sigh. In addition, there was one more truth this magical energy revealed. There are no humans left in this building. These things must have eaten them all. This is the proof these creatures have hunted the food in the area to extinction, which in turn explains why we ran into several away from the nest. They no longer had any viable food sources nearby. If these creatures can eat so many people in a single night, and they continue hunting outside their nest, they could empty the entire city in under a week. We can't let that happen. I agree, and we will not. I must defeat these monsters, even if doing so entails laying waste to this entire area. I mean, considering the building that we're in is empty now, we could just Kiritsugu it and it's gone, right? Evil. Evil. Evil! Even as my heart burns with a sense of duty, my thoughts turn to an unpleasant truth in the deep reaches of my mind. If humans were also this obviously evil... Is everything okay? Sounds like you just slapped yourself. I'm sorry about that. I was just punishing myself for having an immature, arrogant thought. Yeah, we're taking you to the Caldia therapist after this. Do we have one of those? I don't think we have one anymore. I think we lost her. Okay. I was once a god, and thanks to that experience, I have a tendency to come up with short-sighted solutions to the problems I face. Oh, you mean like slapping yourself? Ideas meant to justify my actions. How woefully immature of me. I feel so foolish. Now I gotcha. Yeah, it's a pretty lame way of thinking, as I well know. But that very lameness is the light in your soul you need so very much. It is. You'll figure it out one of these days. No wise person is wise all the time. Even idiots can't be dumb every minute of the day. Doesn't matter who they are. Everyone's got the right to grasp some beautiful truths now and then. I know Aśvatthāman is an old comrade in arms, but I simply cannot understand what he is thinking. As I cocked my head in confusion, his smile widened, as though this only enhanced his enjoyment. Is this fog safe for you, Master? Yeah, I probably shouldn't hang around it for too long, but I'm okay for now. Understood. Fortunately, if that demonic beast is here, it must either be on the roof or underground. And since we have already seen it is not on the roof, we know we must search underground. I have no intention of overstaying our welcome. Let's settle this as quickly as we can. Okay, Mr. Little Blue Shawl. What did you call me? Don't worry about it, but oh my goodness. Yeah, we about to do some light cycle or something? There it is. Faint chills run down my spine. I banished them to the back of my mind and readied my weapon. Are they gonna be Kali? I think they are, because that would just make sense, right? Let's see here. Do we have to use him? Probably not. Assassin. Let's go with... I thought that said Pro Jared, and I was like, it's a weird name to have. Thank God it's not him. I mean, honestly, just the only one that'll help with attack are... well, Scrimblows. Okay. My servant. There we go. And with you, we'll give you that. Actually. Nah, it's good enough. Now, let's see here. Again, next up, let's see. You're strong. Give you that. Let's switch those, sure. I doubt we'll need anyone else, but like, just in case. Just in case. I'll just bring you in. Again, just in case. And we'll give you... good enough. Alright. That should be good. Let's do this. Let's see what we got. It's gonna be a Kali. It's the only way I can wrap around, right? Because then it'll be like, I created these monsters. Am I evil? No, it's one of these things. Right. Weaken. Oh, bro's mad weak. Sick. Love it. Can we give you enough meter? I think we might be able to. Increase gauge for yourself and things for each one. I think this one gives you meter now, right? No. One of these does. This one does. There we go. Give that to you. Okay, we'll give you this. This gives NP gain for all allies. We'll give more gain. That's good. We'll give you this. This is debuff unless unremovable for yourself. Unless unremovable. That's new. I don't remember that being there before. Okay, so you're all self-buff, so let's go one. Let's do these two. Alright, let's do this. Big magical girl time. Let's go. Is it already dead? I think it is. No, halfway. Okay. Numbers are hard. So that's a lot less gain than I expected from it, but that's fine. Thank you. Big evade. Ow. Sounds of wriggling. Wow, that got you. You're like, ooh, that's scary. I don't know about that. Okay, so you're... So because these are unremovable debuffs, they don't count. Okay. Interesting. But it's fine, we'll just do this. Give you some stuff. Big number. And the good news is Noble Phantasm forces debuffs, so... He's not stunned, but he might get hurt, but he has guts, so it should be fine. It's just such a brutal explosion. It really is. Wow, okay, well... Jeez, alright. It's a good thing we can finish this with this one. Good overkill. Very nice. Well, we did it. Spider eradicated. Thank you. Okay. Is the second half going to be... I need to think about this. Let's see. This one's very prose heavy. Like, there's just a lot of talking, right? Like, it's a full... much like... It's different from the last one. The last one was dialogue heavy. This one is writing heavy. Alright! That should suffice. Earlier I described these demonic beasts as spiders. Not so much because they look like spiders, but because of their propensity to use webbed nests as traps. Unfortunately, I'd forgotten another one of the core attributes of a spider. 8 eyes? 8 legs? Thick thorax? Oh, frick, was it pregnant and it's gonna unleash a million baby spiders? Trust me. If you ever, like, go out to take out the garbage, with the garbage can, they're like, why does it look weird? And you look and it's like billions of baby spiders crawling over it. That stuff sticks with you. Something's not right. That's... Oh, it's exactly what I said! Well, it's a good thing you have an AoE attack, bucko. How could I have been so careless? They tend to carry vast quantities of eggs. That one's on you, bucko. Huh. Arjuna, behind you! That's not my name. My name is Arjuna, parentheses, alter, end parentheses. Right. I loose an arrow without turning around. That's cool. I don't need to look to know it found its mark. But we had no choice but to escape from that underground lair into the nearby corridor. We were far too exposed. Had we stayed, we might have been attacked from all sides. And while I might have been able to manage on my own, I couldn't do that while keeping Master safe at the same time. I'm so sorry, Master. I should have known better. It's okay. There's no way you could have known. Master may be right. But even so, I'm still responsible for handling the situation. I will protect Master and defeat the enemy. If a servant's unable to fulfill the primary duty, it may as well just vanish on the spot. Master, will you authorize me to use my noble phantasm? I cannot let them escape. Each of these spiders has the potential to grow into the kind of demonic beast we just saw. If they manage to reach the phantasmal realm, they will no longer even need to lay eggs. And so I must annihilate this entire area, building and all. Yeah, sure, we have no choice. If there's a silver lining in all this, it is that there are no more people here. Let's settle this before any more damage is done. Bro is gonna blow up a whole building, huh? Please wait here, Master. I need to make sure you are well clear of my noble phantasm's range. All right, then. I'm about to use my noble phantasm, a sword of recursion completely unequaled in sheer destructive power. Every time I use this noble phantasm, I wonder what my god self was thinking when he acquired it. The sword is sufficiently powerful to bring an end to everything, when my other self used it to remake the world over and over. Did he truly believe his actions would lead to peace? Activate Sword of Recursion. The light of the planet will be snuffed, and the fate of the people shall be judged. I have succeeded the power of God to fulfill the duty. The world will cycle, and evil shall be Oh? Huh? My clairvoyance shows me someone who should not be here. Is Karna just here just because he's like, Frank, if he's coming, I'm gonna... A man of perfectly ordinary evil. A man who hurts the weak and fears the strong. A man who chooses not to speak out even when he thinks something is wrong. But the very instant something is declared by all to be wrong, he will gladly add his voice to the chorus shrieking for justice. The sort who will wait until 10 others have gathered before casting a stone of his own. A man, as I said, of perfectly ordinary evil. He found himself near this nest by pure coincidence. Perhaps he caught wind of a sweet aroma and came to see what it was. But no, it was just coincidence, nothing more. In the end, that's what it all comes down to. He was simply unlucky enough to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Had he arrived but a few seconds later, he would have seen the road before him suddenly swallowed in an enormous gaping hole. He would have collapsed in shock or perhaps pulled out his phone to take a picture to show his acquaintances later. Unfortunately, he instead stepped onto the road at the worst possible moment. Oh no, it's just a guy! The man didn't know it, but he'd stepped into hell itself. A hell in which enormous carnivorous spiders greedily devour any living thing they reach. Oh. By and by, he gained an instinct, if not intellectual, understanding of the situation in which he found himself. This is no place for humans. It is unfortunate that he did not heed his instincts sooner. Had he looked around him earlier, he would have noticed that not so much a stray dog, cat, or even rat had set foot anywhere near the place in which he stood. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't notice that, because, like, I feel the default state of the world is no animals around, you know, personally. He no longer even has the strength to cry out. His mind shatters the instant he finds himself facing his end. He stares dumbfounded at the monster before him. It hisses much like a snake, and the man finally understands. He is staring down his own death. He will die here, alone. No one will ever know what happened to him or understand what he endured. He knows the monster's fangs will crush his skull like a grape. Unable to so much as scream, he watches helplessly as his doom bears down on him. As the final precious seconds of his life tick away, he thinks of each as though it were a precious jewel. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and then, just before the fangs reach his head... Huh? A slash rends the air. The monster's remains disappear. Now, something even more terrifying than a giant spider stands before him. It was a very handsome Indian boy. Yeah, beautiful yet ferocious. Wild and untamed, yet unmistakably noble in appearance. His name is Arjuna, the great hero of the Mahabharata. Or rather, his altar. As more demonic beasts pour into the area, Arjuna, altar, stands his ground, trying to hold them back. Get out of here! At first, Arjuna Alter thought the man was simply paralyzed with fear, but then he realized the truth. I can't move! He wasn't refusing to run. He was unable to run. Looking closer, Arjuna saw the man's hands and feet were bound with spider silk. Silk the man. Oh, sorry, that was a weird sentence to think about when reading it the first time. Silk the man who was not a mage, could not even see. What does this mean? The enemy is intelligent enough to conceive of hostages. Once the creatures realized Arjuna Alter was protecting the man, they opted to take him hostage. Ugh. Stay back! Stay away, you there! Save me, damn it! The man's voice grated on Arjuna Alter's ears. His cold, rational mind told him to forget about the unexpected bystander. His clairvoyance showed him the man's true nature. The man was evil, at least in Arjuna Alter's eyes. He wouldn't hesitate to stab someone in the back if he thought it would help him in any measurable way. He wouldn't think twice about treating those he perceived as beneath him with disdain. He was not the sort to ever get his hands dirty. He just left everyone he met a little worse off than they had been. And that man's name was Mr. Beast! Damn it, Jimmy. Why you gotta make this complicated? And for all of this, for even the tiniest of hints of self-satisfaction, such meaningless rewards were practically the man's reason for being. The type to give to charity and say it's for charity, but it's actually for personal gain? Type of He made so many enemies, but none who would go so far as to kill him. It was simply more than he was worth. And so oh my god, we found him! This is him! And so he continued living a life of sloth and indolence. To be sure, he did not come close to oh. Okay, well. Maybe this is, we're back in time a bit. This is like 2007, 2008. We're in that early era, right? To be sure, he did not come close to qualifying as one of the great evils of the world. No, he was just like one of the countless others all across the world, exulting in their meaningless lives as though they were anything but as hollow as they are. No matter what may come, he would not change his life up to the moment of his death. And that death would be an insignificant thing, having no bearing on the world's future. I see that typo. Were he to go on living, he would no doubt cause some slight pain to all those who encountered him, like the debt faced when he gave them a car. The taxes on that are incredible. If he is to die now, so be it. This is Squid Games in real life. But does that make it okay to abandon him to his death? No. This man may cause pain, but not death. Well, yet. His crimes were simply unworthy of judgment. So, should I allow this to happen? Or should I stop it? Who cares? Even if he gets caught in the blast and dies, nobody will miss him. Now hurry up and release your noble phantasm. Destroy this entire place already. It's what you need to do to repair the singularity. You do know that every second delay puts Master in greater danger, right? I could not help but agree. It's exactly the sort of thing that one should not bother worrying about. Don't forget what really matters here. I am Tanner's servant, and my primary duty is to protect all of humanity. So I tried to abandon him. I tried to forsake him, but something inside me resisted. Something told me I must not forsake the evil in front of me. Wow, I don't know what Mr. Beast sounds like. I don't watch his freaking videos. Oh right, no, he sounds like Naruto! As if out of patience, the demonic beasts began pulling the man towards them. He must have understood he was being dragged to his death. And that being looked down upon him, and that the being looking down upon him was allowing it to happen. Help! Save me! Save me! Starts throwing money at the spiders. It's like, buddy, sorry. That can't get you out of everything. Countless times before, the man had heard others begging for help and turned a deaf ear to their pleas. Of course, such pleas, I think that shouldn't have the E, were only of social or financial nature. You don't say. Not matters of imminent death. Even so, he never thought twice about ignoring them. Now, finally finding himself on the wrong end of that arrangement, he realized something. To be deemed worthless by people, society and institutions alike, was every bit as painful as having your insides torn out. Dang. Oh, India? I tried to create a good world by destroying all the evil within it. Why? Because evil harms good. No, not just harms. Given a chance, it would destroy good entirely. I want to help all the good people of the world. That is the side I wish to stand on. That was my wish when I decided to fight. When I decided I would abide no evil in this world. Does that mean abandoning evil is the right choice? Well, Arjuna, or rather, Arjuna, alter. He who consumed the god's power to become god in his own right, who now lives in a human body. Did you choose correctly? The doubts were a sharp blade pressed to his throat. Arjuna, alter, took a deep breath and cast his mind back before he met Master, before he became a god, long before any of this occurred. Back to when he decided to fight to protect those who could not protect themselves. Back when he was still a living child. He made that choice on his own without anyone telling him to. He said, "One day I will kill Mr. Beast." Though he made some mistakes, even accumulating some bad karma in the time since, he must never forget why he made the choice which set him on this path. That's right, whenever I see Master's strong gaze, I remember where I came from and what it is that led me here. Yeah, that's right. The guaranteed summon. Never mind good, evil, justice, villainy. Beyond all of that lies something simpler, something far more important. The thought of leaving someone to die just doesn't sit right with me. That's it. That's all there is to it. I see now where I went wrong. I was completely overthinking it. I should have kept things simple like Master does. Just flash cut to Master up on the roof, just pinky finger up his nose, digging for gold. How good or evil this man does not matter. I am good, and that is enough reason enough. No, it demands that I save him. So I will. If he continues to do evil, that will be his responsibility, not mine. You there. Huh? Me? YouTube sensation Mr. Beast? Yes, you. As you can see. No, on second thought, you probably can't see, can you? Not after you stole 100 children's eyes. At any rate, it seems your life is in my hands. So I'm counting on you to cheer me on. Don't give me money. I need you to put in an effort yourself. No, you can't hire people to cheer me on. I need you to do something for me to save you. Huh? Never mind. Just a little attempt at humor. Hordes of spiders gathered around, as if they'd completely forgotten their goal of getting outside. But Arjuna Alter had no more reason to hesitate. He knew there was nothing to worry about. The problems which had plagued him had finally and fully been wrestled into submission. I'm going to focus on eradicating the demonic beasts. Would you mind looking after that man there, my master? Is that Mr. Beast? I mean, not at all. All right, no more doubts. Let's finish this. I mean, you say that, but there's one more note after this, so... Alright, what do we got? I mean, it said it was Lancers, right? Is this a level 120 Gawain? Joshua, you're crazy. Gawain? Really? That's crazy, bro. Really? What NP is he? Well, what level? 5 of 5. Dang, bro. He says you got meta quick. You got more than that. Okay, let's go with this. Let's go with this. We'll go with the king. And sure, why not? Wait, could I? Let's see here. Oh, has to be starting member. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Well, let's do this. Yes. Let's do this. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Please be 6 of them. I think it would just be fun. I like those battles with 6 enemies. Just because you kill them so much faster. Yes! It's just cool. Do you just have unlimited guts? Are you serious? Is this just a free battle? We have 1. Okay. I was like, if it's unlimited guts, that would have been so crazy. Okay, so... because you don't have one that gives you meters, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. So instead, let's just focus on doing some attacks here. You have the one that sets it to sunlight for 1 turn. Sure. All right, let's just do that for now. Okay. Oh, but then the Buster lasts 3 turns. Right, okay, that makes sense. All right. And I like how he's all dressed up now. Like bro is now dressed for success. Okay. Wow, we got a lot, a meter. Okay, well, let's just do another triple turn like that for this turn. And then next turn, let's use your super there. Yeah, because this will do more than enough for us. That's a lot. That's a strong Gawain. I should get a level 120 servant. I really should. Alright, now this turn's when we're going to do that. So let's go 1. Actually, let's go 1, 2, 3. Get some meter with you first. There we go. Now we pop this to wipe them out. This is my first time in this costume using it. Probably on this device. Yeah, I'd say that's overkill. I'd say that's indeed overkill. Take it though. Last one. What do we have? Is it just a bunch more? Are they bigger? They might be bigger. We'll get 50% meter with you next turn, so for now, let's just keep doing some attack up. Okay, and let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, that sucks. That's fine, we'll have enough meter next turn anyways. Oh no, not the sticky string. No, not the sticky string. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, you got 100% meter, let's do this. Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3, we got this. One more time. I was like, why did he lower his attack? And then I remembered, oh right, robe of sticky string. I was like, what's going on? But right, the sticky string. I have not used you at all. It's funny, I was like, man, finally I get a grinding servant, then I got Arquid. But, oh well, oh well. The fact that Arquid gets even better with the new coin update. Oh man. Anyways, oh, it's just a nothing quest. Okay. Just an epilogue, I guess. Makes sense, because this has so much, you know, writing randomly. Now the question is, which Mr. Beastface will I put in the thumbnail? His arrow's blade and light tore through the demonic beasts everywhere around him. Demonic beasts. It was right there. His shots and slashes quickly surpassed 100 in number, his expression calm and placid despite the ferocity of the battle around him. Even though it's third person, he's absolutely narrating it to himself. That's why it's still his voice. Plus, it's an easy voice to do. His victory was never in doubt. His domination was absolute. Nothing to say, buddy? Forget what you saw here. Go back to your regular life. And do not make Squid Games in real life. Also be careful who you hire. Go! Okay. Without so much as a thank you, the man picked himself up and ran, practically tripping over his own feet. I don't know what's going to happen to him. Me neither, buddy. Perhaps a mage will be sent to erase his memories. Or perhaps he'll live with what he saw here for the rest of his days. Will he repent and do good from now on? Or will he go back to his old evil ways? Or, as with most humans, will he simply take the middle road, not truly aligning with either side? Honestly, I no longer care. Determining what is good and what is evil has not been my concern for a long time now. There we go. We're finally back online. Oh, but if what I'm reading here is anything to go by, it's all over already, huh? Yes, it is. The singularity should now be repaired. Let's see. Yep, you're right. You've only got a few minor wounds, and Tanner is perfectly unharmed. No mental damage either. Our victory was absolute. Now that's what I like to hear. Alright, let's get you guys out of here. Great work, you two. Got it, and thanks. Great work today, Master. Did something good happen out there? Not really, no. Nothing that I would say was particularly good at any rate. I just had a little encounter which helped me to make peace with something which had been on my mind. I feel as though I finally found the light in my soul. Now, let's get home, Master. Okay. Oh, no, a little bit more. I have sinned. I have punished. I have atoned and I have provided salvation. I have been good, evil, just, and villainous. More importantly, though, I have transcended all of that, and now I know that I must continue to fight as I am now. I have faith in my current position. I trust myself in my decision to place my faith in Master. I was once a god. I once undertook something unspeakably cruel. I once undertook unspeakably cruel, devastating action in response to a cruel and tragic battle. I will never forget that. Ever. But those actions are now only relics of the past. I may still have need of them, but Master does not. As a life story, the answer I arrived at was incomplete, lacking and insufficient. I must find a more fulfilling answer, one in which the truth is obvious and clear. Should I try to find that answer now, though, I would only be fooling myself. I must keep considering this question, struggling with it, agonizing over it, even if I never find a good answer. If nothing else, the search itself will be honest. Oh. Why are you so... Okay, whatever. Arjuna, or rather his other aspect. Yes, that's right. And you're the box... Wrong. I'm Santa Claus. I see. You know, I've been thinking for some time now. Yes? You live your life surprisingly freely. I'm a little envious of that. I see. So that's what you think. Of course. You're Santa Claus. No, that's the movie, buddy. I think you're not supposed to have that E there. Yeah, no, you're not. That's the Santa Claus with an E? That's the Tim Allen movie. Without the E, that's the actual character. I imagine it would be a problem when, well, were you not able to live your life as you like? Good point. That is one way to look at it. Tell me, Arjuna's other aspect. Would you like to be Santa Claus? I'd rather not like to be a rehash. I see. It's too bad. However, I would be happy to help you deliver presents to children. Of course. I'll let you know the next time I make my rounds. I'm sorry, it's not you next. Wait. No, don't they... Actually, wait, don't they skip Christmas this year? Am I wrong? Isn't this year the year that there is no Christmas? Right? Christmas, it would be Christmas 2023 FGO. Right? Okay, well, okay, okay, wait. Christmas 2022 was Karna. Oh, no, wait, there is one. No, okay, no, I'm thinking about it. Right. It is December. No, but that's 2 years back. So then this one was, because we're 2 years off, right? So then 2022 one was, oh wait, no, that's the US one. I'm looking for, there is no Christmas 2022. Right. Okay. It's a Karna rehash, right? So he is the Santa again. And then next year we get one. Okay. Karna leaves to go his way, and I leave to go on mine. What a truly surreal conversation. Even now I feel laughter bubbling up within me in response to the sheer absurdity. I fight the urge, were I to burst out laughing here. Alone in the hallway, I would surely look deranged. Come on, Arjuna, keep it together. Then in the moment I think I have myself under control, something pushes me over the edge. Alright, other aspect of Arjuna. Yes. Do you think we should count Aśvatthāman among the children? And then I begin to laugh. But can I really be faulted? That joke was funnier than anything in any Mr. Beast video. It was a very human laugh, and as such, I think it may well be part of the light of my soul. Because thanks to his laughter, my soul truly does shine brightly. That was good. That was another good one. It was very verbose. It almost felt as verbose as a main story chapter. I wonder who wrote that one. Because that was one, for one, there's like way more typos in the English version, but that's a whole other thing. But that was like, it was very verbose, and it was very written in a way where it was flowery, right? And you don't normally get the flowery ones like that. Okay. Well, so like I said, since we have the rest of these guys just on hand, I'm not too worried about, you know, jumping on them ASAP. So we'll leave that for now. Next time, if I'm correct, right, I think we actually have the Guda Guda event for real next time, rounding us out at part 600. So I will see you then for that, guys, as we head on to the Guda Guda event. Of course, unless something else comes up, there's entirely a chance. Who knows? By that time, though, I'll be back in China, and we'll be back to recording on my other computer, so things will be looking a bit different, sounding a bit different, but it is what it is. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you then for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. Ciao. Yo.